Welcome back to the Azure Fundamentals series. Today we are covering a topic that is directly tested in the AZ-900 exam and is highly relevant for anyone working with enterprise cloud compliance, the Microsoft Service Trust Portal. If you are studying for AZ-900, this is one of those topics where the exam is checking whether you know what the portal is, what it contains, how you access it, and critically, how it differs from other compliance related tools in Azure. Today, we are going to walk through all of that. We will cover what the Service Trust Portal is and why it exists, what resources you will find inside it, how you actually access it, and what authentication is required, the key navigation areas and content categories, a feature called My Library, and a common AZ-900 exam trap around similar sounding tools. Let us get started. Let's start with the big picture. The Microsoft Service Trust Portal, or STP, is a publicly accessible online portal provided by Microsoft. Its purpose is to give organizations access to information about how Microsoft implements and manages security, privacy, and compliance controls across its cloud services, including Azure, Microsoft 365, and Dynamics 365. Think about it from an organization's perspective. If you are a company storing sensitive customer data in Azure, your auditors, compliance officers, or regulators may ask you to prove that your cloud provider is secure and meets industry standards. Where do you go to find that evidence? You go to the Service Trust portal. The STP is Microsoft's primary platform for publishing audit reports, compliance documentation, and trust related resources. It is essentially Microsoft's way of showing the world, here is the evidence that our services meet your requirements. This makes it an invaluable resource not just for engineers, but for compliance officers, legal teams, procurement teams, and anyone involved in evaluating or auditing cloud services. So, why did Microsoft build this portal in the first place? The answer comes down to transparency and shared responsibility. When you move workloads to the cloud, you are placing trust in Microsoft to keep the underlying infrastructure secure. But trust alone is not enough for regulated industries. Banks, hospitals, government agencies, and large enterprises have regulators who require documented proof that their cloud provider is compliant with specific standards. The Service Trust portal exists to make that proof readily available. It serves three core objectives. First, transparency. Microsoft publishes documentation showing exactly how it implements security, privacy, and compliance measures. So customers can verify rather than just trust. Second, compliance support. The portal helps organizations meet their own regulatory requirements by providing comprehensive resources they can use as evidence during audits. Third, customer empowerment. By understanding Microsoft's practices, organizations can align their own internal security and compliance strategies with those of their cloud provider. For the AZ-900 exam, remember this core idea. The Service Trust portal is where you go to understand Microsoft's compliance posture, not to manage your own. Now let's talk about how you actually access the Service Trust portal. The portal is publicly available at servicetrust.microsoft.com. You can browse the homepage and see certain information without logging in. However, to access the full set of resources, in particular the audit reports and compliance documentation, you must sign in. Authentication requires a Microsoft Cloud Services account. Specifically, you need a Microsoft Entra organization account, previously called an Azure Active Directory organizational account. This means a work or school account tied to a Microsoft Cloud subscription. There is one more important requirement. Before you can access certain compliance materials, you must review and accept Microsoft's non-disclosure agreement for compliance materials. This is a legal requirement because many of the audit reports and compliance documents contains sensitive information about Microsoft's internal security controls, and Microsoft needs you to agree to handle that information responsibly. This authentication and NDA requirement is worth remembering for the exam. It reinforces the idea that the STP contains real, sensitive compliance evidence, not just marketing material. Once you're signed in to the Service Trust portal, you will see a main navigation menu at the top of the page. Let's walk through the three key areas you need to know. The first is the Service Trust portal link itself. This is simply a quick access link to return to the STP homepage at any time. It acts as a home button. The second is My Library. This is a personalized space where you can save or pin documents that are relevant to you. Once you pin a document, it appears in your My Library page for quick access. You can also set up notifications so that you are automatically alerted when a document in your My Library is updated. This is particularly useful for compliance teams who need to stay current on audit reports as they are renewed. The third is all documents. This is the most important area for content access. It serves as a single landing place for all documents published on the Service Trust portal. From all documents, you can browse and search every available resource, and you can pin any document to your My Library from here. An important note from the Microsoft documentation. Service Trust portal reports and documents are available to download for at least 12 months after publishing, or until a new version becomes available. Let's go deeper into the All Documents section, because this is where the real substance of the Service Trust portal lives. Inside All Documents, you will find a rich collection of compliance and trust-related content organized into categories. The first major category is certifications, regulations, and standards. This is where you access the core audit reports that external auditors have produced about Microsoft's cloud services. Within this area, you will find ISO IEC reports from the International Organization for Standardization, covering standards like ISO 27001, which is the international standard for information security management. You will also find SOC reports, system and organization controls, covering SOC 1, SOC 2, and SOC 3, which are widely used audit frameworks for service organizations. The second category is reports, white papers, and artifacts. This includes Microsoft authored white papers, penetration test and security assessment reports, and privacy and data protection documentation. The third category is resources for specific industries and regions. Financial services organizations, healthcare providers, media and entertainment companies, and US government customers all have specialized regulatory requirements. The STP provides targeted resources for each of these sectors. There is also a category called AI resources, which covers compliance, security, and privacy documentation specifically for AI solutions such as Microsoft Copilot and Azure OpenAI. A sign that Microsoft is expanding its compliance transparency into its newer AI products as well. Let's look more closely at the My Library feature because it is specifically mentioned in the Microsoft documentation and could appear in an exam question. My Library is a personal document management feature within the Service Trust portal. Its purpose is to make it easy for compliance officers, legal teams, and auditors to keep track of the specific documents they care about most. Here is how it works. From the All Documents section, you can pin any document to your My Library. Once pinned, the document shows up on your My Library page for quick access. You do not have to search for it again each time you visit the portal. The second and arguably more useful feature is notifications. You can set up email notifications so that whenever a document in your My Library is updated, you are automatically alerted. For a compliance officer, this is incredibly valuable. Audit certifications like ISO or SOC reports are renewed annually. Without notifications, you would have to manually check the portal regularly. With My Library notifications, you will be told automatically when an updated version of a report you rely on has been published. For the exam, the key facts about My Library are: it is used to save and pin documents, and it supports update notifications. That combination of personal curation and automated alerting is what makes it a genuinely useful productivity feature for compliance teams. Now, here is one of the most important sections for your AZ-900 exam, and one of the most commonly confused areas. Let me break down the differences between three tools that sound similar but do very different things. The first is the Service Trust Portal. As we have covered today, this is where you go to access evidence about Microsoft's own compliance posture. Think of it as reading Microsoft's report card. You are looking at what external auditors have said about Microsoft's cloud services. You do not manage anything here. You consume and download information. The second is the Microsoft Trust Center. The Trust Center is a public-facing website at microsoft.com/trust-center. It provides a high-level overview of Microsoft's approach to security, privacy, compliance, and transparency across all Microsoft products. It is more of a marketing and information hub. It tells you what Microsoft values and links you to deeper resources, including the Service Trust Portal. The Trust Center is the starting point. The STP is where the detailed documentation lives. The third is Microsoft Purview Compliance Manager. This is fundamentally different from the other two. Compliance Manager is a tool that helps your organization manage its own compliance requirements. It uses assessment templates to help you track how your organization measures against hundreds of industry and government regulations. You are not reading Microsoft's audit reports. You are managing and tracking your company's compliance status. Here is the golden rule for the exam. If a question asks about where to find Microsoft's audit reports, security certifications, or evidence of Microsoft's own compliance, the answer is the Service Trust Portal. If a question asks about managing your organization's compliance requirements, the answer is Microsoft Purview Compliance Manager. Alright, let's wrap up with a quick recap and the AZ-900 exam tips you need from today. We covered the Service Trust Portal, Microsoft's public hub for security, privacy, and compliance resources. It publishes audit reports, compliance documentation, and trust information about Azure, Microsoft 365, and Dynamics 365. We covered how to access it. The URL is servicetrust.microsoft.com. Full access to compliance materials requires a Microsoft Entra organization account and acceptance of Microsoft's non-disclosure agreement. We covered the three main menu areas: the Service Trust Portal home link, My Library for saving and getting update notifications on documents, and all documents as the single landing place for all content.